Good evening, this is Zaid Al-Haddin. We begin with the headlines. His Majesty the King reiterates in a meeting with the U.S. Secretary of State the importance of reaching an immediate ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. The Minister of Government Communications says Jordan will continue its calls for an international position to stop the war on the coastal enclave. And the army, in cooperation with other countries, carries out 7 airdrops into the northern Gaza Strip. And now for the details. His Majesty King Abdullah stressed the necessity of developing exports of the Jordan Phosphate Mines Company to include products from manufacturing industries with high economic value to mitigate the impact of price fluctuations and enhance competitiveness. During a meeting with representatives of the company in the presence of His Royal Highness Crown Prince Hussein, His Majesty praised the results achieved by phosphate in recent years. The King highlighted the importance of developing an ambitious investment plan for the company that is consistent with the goals of the economic modernization vision to expand investment, raise growth rates, and increase employment. His Majesty King Abdullah reiterated in a meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken the need to reach an immediate ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. During the meeting held at Al-Husainiyya Palace in the presence of His Royal Highness Crown Prince Hussein, the King stressed the importance of stepping up efforts to end the humanitarian catastrophe in the Strip and protect innocent civilians. His Majesty called for continued delivery of humanitarian relief and medical aid to the coastal enclave in a sustainable manner. He also warned of the danger of any military operation in Rafah, adding that the impact of the war in Gaza may expand to include the West Bank, Jerusalem, and the entire region. King Abdullah also urged continued support for the UNRWA as it is a lifeline for about 2 million Palestinians in Gaza. His Majesty reaffirmed the important role of the United States in creating a political horizon to achieve a just and comprehensive peace based on the two-state solution, as it is the only way to guarantee the security of the Palestinians, Israelis, and the entire region. Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi also discussed with the U.S. Secretary of State efforts to reduce escalation in the region and prevent an Israeli attack on Rafah in the southern Gaza Strip. The two ministers reviewed the dangerous escalation in the occupied West Bank and the need to start the implementation of a comprehensive plan to end the occupation and achieve a just and comprehensive peace in accordance with the two-state solution. Minister of Government Communications Muhannad Mbaydeen said that Jordan, under the leadership of His Majesty King Abdullah, will continue its call for an international position to stop the war on Gaza, protect civilians, and deliver humanitarian and relief aid to the Palestinians in the enclave. Commenting on preparations for the upcoming parliamentary elections during the Government Communication Forum, the minister said that royal directives highlighted the need to hold the elections in accordance with the highest standards. President of the Independent Election Commission, Musa Ma'aita, for his part, said Jordan is a strong and stable country, adding that the elections will be held despite the current circumstances in the region. Northern Military Zone units thwarted an attempt by 4 people to infiltrate from the Syrian territories into the kingdom. An official source at the General Command of the Jordan Armed Forces Arab Army said that the rules of engagement were applied, leading to the arrest of the infiltrators, who were later referred to competent authorities. The Jordan Armed Forces Arab Army, in cooperation with other countries, carried out 7 airdrops on the north of the war-torn Gaza Strip. The operation involved the participation of 1 aircraft from the Royal Jordanian Air Force, 1 aircraft from Egypt, 1 aircraft from Britain, 3 aircraft from the US, and 1 from Germany. The Army has conducted 90 airdrops since the start of the Israeli aggression on the besieged Gaza Strip, in addition to 225 airdrops that were conducted by the Army in collaboration with other countries. Over to the Gaza Strip, where Israeli occupation forces committed 5 massacres over the past 24 hours, killing 47 Palestinians and injuring 61 others. The Gaza Health Ministry said more than 34,530 Palestinians have been killed and 77,704 wounded in the Israeli military offensive in the coastal enclave since October the 7th of last year. The Gaza Civil Emergency Service estimated that the bodies of further 10,000 Palestinians were under the rubble of hundreds of destroyed buildings. That's it for tonight. Thank you and goodbye.